Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be separating this 5-color image. It is a black, red, white, gold, and brown. So that'll be our 5 colors. And the customer has it going on I don't know, what is that, purplish type of shirt there, pinky purple, I don't know. So that's fine. So we got our 5 colors. Okay, so let's get into this. So I've got it off of the t-shirt background to make it a little easier for us to separate. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab all of this and Control C. So we're going to copy that. And we're going to go to a new page. And we're going to Control V. And we're going to do that 3 more times. Page 3, page 4, and page 5. Okay, you know what I should have done? Let's go ahead and Control Z all that, because I'm human and I make mistakes. Alright, let's go back to the first page. Okay, now what I should have done, I got a little ahead of myself. We should go ahead and make that 1 of 5. Okay? There we go. So that's going to work a lot better. So let's try that again. So we will grab all that, Control C to copy. And then we are going to get some more pages. So there's page 2. Control V to paste. There is page 3. Control V. Page 4. Paste it. Last one. Control V. Okay. And that is going to be our black screen, because I like to do the black first since we're already down on this last separation. So we'll go 5 of 5 black. Okay. Get our arrow. Zoom back out. And now to work on that, that's the easiest one. We're going to get rid of the background. Okay, because all that we want to print is just going to be the black. So we can go into our letters, and that one's white already. Let's get the one underneath it, and we will give that a white fill and a white stroke. Okay, and we'll do the same here. Alright, and now we need to go into our areas and get rid of everything that is not black. Okay, so let's start. We have a red monochrome here for the lightning. So let's go ahead and select that. And we're just going to make that white. And that created a void in the black that's going to print. Okay, so that's perfect. That's just what we need. While we're here, we can grab the top of the head, and we can make that white. And let's go and select all the pieces. Now, if you hit Control R, it'll do the last operation that we just did. So we're going to select all of these guys and make them white. Do this one, anywhere you see color. Let's go ahead and get rid of that, and we're going to make it black and white. So here on the arm, I think that was white anyway, but just to check. Okay, and then on the leg, the top part, there's the hand, and the football, the fingers. Do birds have fingers? Well, I guess this one does. Alright, and then so there was an outline on this 22, so let's just go ahead and make that white. Okay, so that was the easiest. There's our black screen. Everything's there. You got the fade, you got the banner, outlines on everything. So let's Control S to save that. Alright, and now let's move to our next screen. And what color do we want to do? I usually like to work from the lightest to the darkest. So the second darkest to me would be the red. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to delete the background. We can go down here and change our heading on the paper, or on our separation printout, and that's going to be 4, since we're working backwards. We'll change that to red. Okay. And now, let's see what we got. Okay, so let's get rid of the black there. And here, gotta be careful, some of those images are behind other ones. And how I do that is hit Alt and click. And what that will do is let you select what is behind the current object. Okay, so like say for this one, I want to select that right in that spot. But it's not letting me because there's a transparent image on top. So to get past that, I'm going to hit Alt and try that again. There we go. Okay, now I was able to select it. Okay, so let's go ahead and just make that white. Now sometimes you can delete those, but it's better to just make it white, because then you'll create a void. Sometimes deleting the object completely can change your artwork, so we don't want to do that. So let's just keep selecting those, and we'll make them white. Okay, now this is our red screen. This is what we want. We want the red there, but we want to make that black now. So we're going to use that Alt trick I showed you, and make sure we get down to the red screen. Or red coloring, and so you can tell that we get down to the red because it says so right there. And let's do a left click for the fill, and then a right click for the stroke. Okay, we'll do the same thing up here, and we'll do left click, right click. Alright, and so we have the red lightning. That red lightning is going to need to be black, so it will print on the separation. So let's go ahead and do that. And since that's a monochrome bitmap, if I left click it, it'll change color. Okay, and that's a cool trick. I'll make a video on that at some other point. So let's go ahead and right click that. All right, and that changed it, made it the color we need. So now we are going to continue on. We're going to look for the red. So here's the fade. Okay, that little shadow. So we want to get back there, and that is a bitmap. Okay, but we want to make that a void. We don't want to just delete it because that will change it. So we're going to go to bitmaps. I'm sorry, effects, transform, and then invert. Okay, and that basically just inverted that image, so now it's kind of white and gray, and it'll make the voids and the lightning the way it needs to be. Alrighty, and so we can go down here to the leg. Let's click on that one, and we'll make it white. Down here, make that white. There. Let's see what else. For the football, same thing. And let's see, that's red, so we need to keep that. Okay, so now we have this black outline. So let's select the black outline. Should just be one piece there. And there's the white. Got a little bitty tiny grin of red right there. And that's good. So there's red everywhere. So in the shoulder pads, we need to make that white. It looks like it is a fountain with a stroke. So we're just going to do left click white and right click the same. Okay, and then that will take care of that. That 22 right there. See if I can get to that. We'll give that a white stroke. And all the red there. Let's make that white. So it looks like there's a lot of strokes on here. So we will just keep on turning those white. Another one. Alrighty, let's zoom into the face here so we can click the black. Let's see what we have for the eyes. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that. So we'll just do white. And same for this one. Alrighty. And let's give it a white stroke just to get rid of that little black outline. Alright. And so I don't think we need these. Let's go ahead and delete those. I'll make them white. Yep. Click that. And this one. Okay, are we getting close? I think we're getting close there. Alright, so everything in the background is the color it needs to be. Let's see. Yeah, that is a fountain fill, so that's fine. What are these little doodads? Not sure what those are. So let's go ahead and just cover them. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so now we've gotten rid of that. And so the last thing we need to do, we need to go in and still make that red to black. So I need to get down to that bottom layer. Just kind of being difficult. Let's see if that did it. There we go. Okay, so that got it. So now we're going to change these fountain fills. So we're going to click that. We can go to, so we got black printing on top of this. So I think what I'm going to do is just make that a solid black, which will make it solid red in the final outcome. And then we have a black screen that's going to do a halftone to print on top of that. So that should work out just fine. So we'll just keep that easy. We'll make the fill completely black. We'll do that for all of these sections. A couple more. See, Control R. We'll repeat the last procedure. Okay, there we go. So, let's see what we have on this. There's a slight little black outline. I really don't think that's going to matter, but sometimes we need to just get rid of stuff like that. So, let's select, if we can. There we go. And we'll do a right click, which will give it a white stroke. And let's do the same for the rest of these. Okay, just to be on the thorough side. Alright, so that looks good. So there is our red screen. Alrighty, Control S, we'll save that one. Alrighty, so what's going to be next here? So we're going to page 3, and we're working our way backwards. So we did black, and then red, and now I think we should go to brown. So this screen will be 3 of 5 brown. Okay, so this one should be a lot faster because it's just that brown section, just that one little football right there. So let's just go ahead and this time I think we can just delete all the stuff that we don't want. So it'd be pretty simple. Delete these guys. Oops, hope I didn't jinx myself because I said it was going to be simple. Alright, we're getting there. Delete all those. Okay, last one. Let's see if that grouped together. Yep, okay, Control Z. So let's go to Arrange and Ungroup. Alright, now we can just get rid of everything except the football. Let's get rid of all these extra layers. And we'll zoom on in, get rid of those. Okay, now this is another fountain fill, the same as the red. We could go in and try to just make this brown and then, you know, fade out until it goes into the black, but that's going to cause some issues. So what will be easier is just to print this solid brown and then have the black, you know, do the halftone on top of it as like a little shadow effect. So we'll just select those and we'll give it a solid left click on the black. Okay, so that's good for that football section. So that is 3 of 5 brown. Let's save that. And we got 2 left, so this one is going to be gold. So that's going to be the gold in the beak and the feet. Right? Okay, so let's zoom in. And to zoom, guys, I'm hitting F2 to just get you in there a little quicker. When you hit F2, it brings up the magnifier, and then you can just go ahead and click in where you want. Okay, and then F3 zooms you back out. So a couple little shortcuts there might help you out. Okay, so we have 2 of 5, and this is going to be, what did I say? Gold. Yep. All right. Gold, yellow. Take your pick. Alright, so zooming out again. Same drill as before. Just get rid of everything that's not supposed to be there. Okay, so let's go ahead and ungroup this. Arrange, ungroup. Let's go ahead and zoom out. And I like to start at the furthest from the back layer that I can. And that was on the top layer, so I don't want to do that. So I'm going to have to use the Alt trick. Or you know what, let's just grab a bunch of it. Oh no, the beak is right there. Okay, that's not going to work. Alright, we're going to have to do the Alt thing. So hit Alt. Let's just start getting rid of all of these. That black we want to do. Right. There you go, that made it a little bit easier. Okay, so now we can see what we need to get to. Get rid of all of these. Red. All of this extra junk. So unfortunately, sometimes when people put designs together for you, it'll look great on the top layer, but then, you know, as you do like we're doing here and trying to separate the images, you see that it's all, there's a whole bunch of other junk that doesn't need to be there. So, but that's okay. This is how you deal with it. So that is the beak, and we're just going to give that solid. Alrighty. Oops, I shouldn't start doing that yet. Okay, so let's keep on getting rid of all these. We weren't ready. Jumped the gun a little bit. Alright, so again, oops. There we go. Okay, so let's do that the same. Give it a left click of black. Alrighty. And there we go. So that is the gold. So we're going to Control S to save it. Okay, and let's see, we're getting down to our final separation, which is going to be the white. So let's just make sure. Now, something that's pretty important to do, I like to make an extra copy with the registration marks on it, just in case there's an issue somewhere and you need to, you know, have an extra separation you can start working on. So right here, this is the extra, and it has the registration mark. So if something happened to the red screen, for instance, and I needed to go back and get a fresh start, I could start with this and start over again without messing everything up. Okay, so yeah, last screen we are on the white, and it's already set. So we have 1 of 5 white. So we are going to select everything here except the background, and we're going to convert that to a bitmap. So let's go to bitmap, convert to bitmap. Grayscale, that's good. I got it set at 300. You can go to 400, DPI 500, whatever you feel like. 300 at a minimum. Alright, so let's hit OK. And then we're going to go to Effects, Transform, and Invert. And that is basically your underbase. So let's go ahead and delete that purple background. And I'll zoom in a little bit here. So now you can see that there's some areas we need to adjust. We need to get rid of this gray portion here underneath the black, because that's going to print black for the banner. And we don't need white under there. So let's go ahead and select that. And then we can go to bitmaps. Let's see. Oops, maybe it's Effects, Transform. Nope, how about Adjust? And to Tone Curve. Okay? And so now we want to just increase the brightness of it a little bit. And the darkness. So you keep doing that until you get to a place where that white pretty much goes away there. So I'm pretty happy with the dark portion of it, and so now we just want to get rid of that, and that looks pretty good. Okay, so we'll just hit OK, and we will do a Control S to save it because we are done. So that was our last screen. It's going to print first because it's a white underbase. And yeah, that's it. So guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please hit me up with the links below. And if there's any artwork you need help with, go ahead and give me a shout out, okay? And we'll see you next time. Bye.